Hey guys, today we are going to be making a value scale to get ready for our next project. A value scale is a series of boxes, kind of looks like a ladder, but each box has a different value of a hue. Hue is another word for a color. So the middle box is the true color. To the left is the color plus white. It gets lighter as it goes this way. That's called a tint of your color. On the right side, you have the color plus black, which is called a shade. So it gets darker as it goes this way. It can be flip-flopped. That's just how I wrote it for you guys. And this is what we're going to be practicing. You're going to put your color in the middle. We're going to mix with white to get it lighter, mix with black to get it darker.
So we have our paper, we have water and a brush, paper towel, paint, and a pencil. The very first thing that we have to do is draw our value scale. So we're going to draw 2 straight lines across our paper, 2 lines at the end, and then we're going to draw lines down the middle so that we can create the boxes of our value scale. Each one is going to have a different color. It helps if you have one that's in the middle where we can put our color, but we can work with it. So you are going to take your color and you're going to put it in the middle. I have blue because that's what we're going to be using for our next project, so I thought it would be very cool for us to practice how to do that. You fill up that entire box with just the blue, and you are not going to rinse your brush. You are just going to take some of that blue, mix it with some white. So you want it a little bit lighter, but you don't want it too light yet. Just a little teeny tiny bit of white. Make a slightly lighter blue. And you're going to paint that in the next box. And this is what you're going to do for all of the boxes to the left. Add a little bit more white, make a lighter blue. So it's a little bit lighter than the one you just did, but it's still not super, super light. Paint it inside that box. And keep going. More white, mix it in. You are not rinsing your paintbrush because we want all of these colors to be very similar. So if you wash your brush, you kind of lose that momentum with your paint mixing. So for right now, you're not washing it. You're just adding a little bit more white each time, making a lighter blue, and then painting it in your box. So that's the last one of our light side of the value scale with our tints of blue. And when you're done with that, then you're going to wash your brush. Wash it off and get the excess of water off. Then it's time to do the other side. So we have another piece of blue, and black is a very strong color. So a little bit of black goes a long way. You see how dark that blue is already? So we're going to take that slightly lighter blue, and look how different it looks beside that blue. I picked up some blue from the other side to try to make it look a little bit lighter, not quite so dark. And you're filling in each box, making the next one darker and darker. Now here I realize that I do have a lot of black in my blue, so it does look very dark. Just try to keep it going, make the next one even darker. And one more, make it even darker, almost black. There we go. So we have our blue that we made lighter and we made darker on our value scale. Wash your brush, get the water off. Now that you have your value scale, if you want to play around with what the blues do when you're just having fun mixing them around it, you can. Here I started with just some blue and I made a value scale, but it doesn't have boxes. It just very slowly blends into each other with the white. Then I can do the same with my dark, just going along and adding a little bit more black each time to see how it flows together. You can also mix the lighter blue and the darker blue and see what happens. It kind of makes a grayish blue because of the white and the black, but there you go.